This video is all about telling the time with 12-hour clocks, and it will help you with the quiz of the same name. So how is time measured first of all? Clocks are used to measure time. 1 day is 24 hours, 1 hour is 60 minutes, and 1 minute is 60 seconds. 12-hour clocks can measure only 12 hours. There are 24 hours in a day, so a 12-hour clock will go through 2 cycles in 1 day. We call these cycles AM, which means before midday, and PM, which means after midday. So if we look at these 2 clocks here, they're both showing 6 o'clock. But the top one is in the morning, so we would say 6 AM. And the bottom one is in the evening, so we would say 6 PM. How do I read digital clocks? Many digital clocks are 12-hour clocks. Instead of hands circling to measure time passing, they use numbers to show how many minutes and hours have passed. So this is an analog clock here, and this is the equivalent digital clock. Both times are showing 1 PM. Let's look at analog clocks. We have an hour hand, which moves around the clock in a clockwise direction, pointing to the blue numbers, which show what hour it is. Then we have the red minute hand here, which also moves around the clock in a clockwise direction, showing us how many minutes past the hour we have. It points to the blue numbers, but these mean 0, 0, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55, and show us minutes past. So let's look at some examples here. If the red hand is on this side of the clock, it's showing us minutes past. In digital time, we would write this as 1:20. You can see that the blue hand has just gone past the 1 and the red hand is pointing to 20. We would read it as 20 past 1. We've got 20 minutes past the hour of 1 o'clock. When the hour hand moves on to the other side of the clock, we're talking about minutes too generally. In digital, it stays the same, so this time here is 3:40, because the hour hand has moved past the 3, but it hasn't reached the 4 yet, and the red hand, the minute hand, is at 40. When we're saying these times, we actually talk about them as minutes too, so you can see that the red numbers have been changed for green numbers now, and these show how many minutes to each blue number represents. So this time here is showing 20 minutes to 4. We also have some special times that we need to learn. So if the red hand is pointing to the 12, we say o'clock. If it's pointing to the 3, we say quarter past. If it's pointing to the 6, we say half past. And if it's pointing to the 9, as it is here, we say quarter to. So the time here is 4:45, because the hand hasn't quite reached the 5 yet. And these are the equivalent digital minutes. Now you can have a go at the quiz.